Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first video ever and I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. I'm gonna be making my version of I guess Mexican rice, and it's just gonna be really simple and easy. I have picky eaters at home, and this is just the way we like to have our rice. Everyone's different. And so yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to make this rice. It's real quick, simple, easy, and only requires a few steps. So all right, let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna grab my pot here. I'm gonna put it over here, and then I turned on the heat to number 5, which would be medium heat. And over here I just have 3 garlic cloves, and I'm gonna chop them up into small pieces. Okay, so I'm back now, and as you can see, I haven't added anything yet in the pot. It's been about like a minute or two, and I chopped up the garlic, and now I'm gonna add the rice. I use the Blue Ribbon extra long grain. So right, I'm gonna add it's a cup of the long grain rice, and I'm just gonna pour it in there. Now we're just gonna mix this. Everything in there, and stir for about, I would say stir for about 2 minutes. Just keep stirring, the same temperature. We haven't adjusted it, still on 5, so medium. Yeah, I'm just gonna stir and stir, and then you're gonna notice that some pieces are gonna get a little more darker. But yeah, so 2 minutes. I'll see you guys when I'm done. Okay, so while the rice is still frying there, real quick, open a can of tomato sauce. I use this one, but any sauce will do as long as it's soft. Put this aside, set this aside while this keeps frying, Okay, so I just opened this can, and also I brought with me oops. I guess it was opened, but I got a water bottle just because I don't like using sink water. That's me, of course, my preference, but again, whatever you want to do. The sauce is going to want to stick to the pan and stuff, so you're gonna have to work real fast on this part. I'm gonna try my best to show you guys, and I'm gonna try my best to not burn anything. So all right, that's why I said also put it aside. So I put it back, and you can see it's boiling now. And okay, so now that I put it back on here, some water. Okay, just enough. All right, so let me see. So I added literally almost all of the water, basically, and but yeah, you want to just add enough to where it's like a soup, but and you should be able to see like the pieces, like the rice, whenever you do this, if that makes sense. Yeah, because you don't want to add too much. You want to save some water. And You'll see why, because as the rice cooks, the water's going to go down, and you might have to add too much water. The rice will be soggy if you don't put enough water, and if you don't check it constantly, then your rice will be undercooked, and then it'll burn at the bottom. So if you guys ever had that problem, that's probably why. But all right, so now once you have your water, I'm going to add some of this. Some garlic salt. If you feel like if you need to add more garlic salt, go ahead. But I think that's enough. Okay, and then of course we have these, which are very typical when making this type of rice. We have this one and we have this one. You can use both together, but I really recommend you use a small amount of this if you do want to add it. You don't need to though, because that's why we use the tomato sauce. I do prefer the tomato sauce, by the way, over this, but whenever I don't have any tomato sauce, I'll do this. It's just the flavor is slightly different. So, but yeah, you want to use this one. And let's see, how much would we add? I usually add about like a spoonful. Hit a grab a spoon. All right, so I guess about that much, a spoonful. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle that around like this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mix all that together. It smells really good. If you want, you can go ahead and taste it real quick. Okay, it's perfect. And then if you feel like you need to add more of that garlic, go ahead. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. You stir it, you set the spoon aside wherever you want, so just here, and then you're gonna cover it. I'm gonna adjust the heat to just right about there, just a little higher, so it can cook a little faster. So we're just gonna wait here for about, I would say, check it in 5 minutes, and then you'll start to see the water like go down, and just add water again. I'll show you guys in a bit. It's boiling right now. And oh, also fun little tip, if you have like a little hole like this, just grab a little piece of paper towel, tiny bit, and then just put it in there. That way everything cooks even. So a little piece, really tiny, just enough to cover that hole. Let's see. Okay, like that. Just rolled it up real quick like that. And there you go. Ta-da! So that's nice and trapped in there now. And then my rice should cook evenly, and yeah, everything's good. So check it in 5 minutes. And then if it's still, if it doesn't need any water, then just check again in another 5 minutes. And if you see that it does need water, go ahead and add a little bit, just enough so the top is covered in water. And do not stir. We're done now. Don't touch the rice. Don't touch it. Trust me, if you do that, the rice will cook unevenly. So, still good. I think I'm gonna check it maybe in 2 minutes, just because the water starts it's starting to go down, and I'm starting to see the rice. So that's usually when I can tell that the water's gone down, when I can start seeing the rice. Does that make sense? I hope so. I'm sorry guys if I'm confusing anyone, but okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes to check, just because the water is really low and I was talking for a while now. So We'll be back in a bit. Okay, you guys, I'm back, and can you hear that? Okay, so you guys see how the rice is visible. So now that means water. So I'm gonna add some of that leftover that was left. And then just do it like this. I might need to get another one actually, because let's see, we have the water right here. Just because just needs a little bit more, so I'm just gonna add a little more, like that much of water. So the top should be, so do you guys notice the difference? It's not like as visible as it was, if that makes sense, you know, but just enough so it can be again a little bit soupier, you know, like, see what I mean, like, yeah. So then now you're gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna close this up, and yeah, just gonna wait, I would say about 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes for me, and the rice is cooking, you guys. Let's see. I don't think it needs any more water. We're just gonna check in another 2 more minutes and then see if it needs more water or not. Okay, guys, so it's been 2 minutes. All right, so okay. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't want to turn the fan on though. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear me. Has gone down. It's starting to look, you know, like a little dry. So I'm just gonna add some water. Okay, just a little bit. I usually like to go like in a circle, like around, and that's it. See, so it's not like boiling that much anymore. And okay, so let's see, let's check in 2 more minutes, just because the rice is almost done. So this, like, once it's almost done and the water is like going down, that's when you constantly want to like keep checking. And so that's why I'm like every 2 minutes or every 3 minutes if you want. I recommend, you know, checking every 2 minutes. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, you guys, I'm back. It doesn't need any more water. So now the way I like to check, once you feel like it's like you don't need to add any more water, you want to like grab your spoon, dig in the middle, look to see if there's any water under there. So there's still water. Put that a little back like that. Okay, so that means you just gonna leave it here. It still seemed like there was like quite a bit of water. I'm gonna check in 4 minutes. You don't want the rice to burn, because it can burn really bad and really easy, and it's gonna stick to the bottom of your pot, and that's just a hassle. So I would say, yeah, like 3-4 minutes. Come check it again. So I'll see you guys in a little bit, in 4 minutes. All right, you guys, I'm back. I'm checking it. Oh yeah, see, that water is really low compared to earlier. So now what we're gonna do, I'm just fixing that right there. We're gonna turn it off now. We're gonna turn off the stove, put this back on, and then I'm gonna set this aside somewhere else, because I don't want the rice to keep cooking. I don't want the rice to burn. I'm pretty much gonna let it do its own thing here, you know, with the heat. And yeah, and then we'll come check it on a bit, and the rice should be cooked. Alright, you guys, so this is what the rice should look like. I'm gonna have it with chicken and some broccoli. I'm waiting for the broccoli to finish. I have that boiling. And but yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.